Living in a society where people depend on cars, trains, bikes, and other modes of transportations to get where they need to be, transportation engineers serve a very important role in our lives.
The main focus of transportation engineers is the design, construction, and maintenance of roads and other transportation systems used to move people and material goods.
Highways and thoroughfares are just two of the many main areas of work that transportation engineers develop. Transportation engineers also work on railways, airports, seaports, canals, and many more venues.
So the majority of what we do is with vehicles, but right now we're starting to get into analyses that include more with pedestrians and bicycles.
Okay.
That's just part of a broader spectrum.
The new Mass DOT guidelines for traffic studies that just came out a couple months ago now require a multimodal level analysis,
Okay.
at least at signalized intersections. So we now are having to incorporate, we always have a little bit, but incorporated more pedestrian and bicycle analysis for any intersection we're looking at, even if it's primarily for vehicles.
Okay, cool. Engineers have a number of important duties. They must be able to evaluate and review other engineers' potential plans and make changes accordingly. They also have to be able to analyze schematics and engineering data, offer opinions on driving and traffic laws, design transit means, and therefore study the effects of said transit means on urban areas. Also, they must be able to work with contractors and estimate overall costs and prices for specific projects.
Typically, we just go through and we just have a general introduction that's similar for every project. Then we go through the existing conditions, which just outlines the study area that we're looking at, so the roadways nearby and the specific intersections we choose to analyze. And within that, we get into like the geometry of the intersections, like number of lanes, signalized or unsignalized, type of bike or pedestrian facilities that are included in there. And then so the existing conditions section just kind of outlines all of that. In addition to, we also count the intersections, so we'll get traffic counts at the intersections. What else do we do? And then we also take a look at crash history, just so we can kind of see what safety issues might be present. And then we go into the future conditions analysis of the whole study area, which basically just projects out the traffic conditions in the build-out year. So it's typically a 5 to 10 year horizon that we look at depending on the type of project.
Cool.
In order to be hired as an entry-level transportation engineer job, you must have a bachelor's degree in civil engineering. It takes about 4 to 6 years to acquire your bachelor's in civil engineering, with coursework including calculus, physics, chemistry, solid fluid mechanics, and thermodynamics.
Also, you must complete professional studies in traffic control, optimization, and environmental issues. For further advancement in the engineering world, one might want to get their master's or doctorate degree.
Intersections and trying to then fix intersections is probably our biggest challenge. Either through signal timings or putting in a signal or having to add lanes. It's a lot of playing around and trying to figure out, well, what's the best outcome.
And like weighing the benefits.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times so we analyze things down to the movement level. So you might be increasing the delay for one movement, but you're bettering it for like through traffic. So it's kind of doing is it okay to worsen one?
Employment of civil engineers, which includes transportation engineers, is expected to increase approximately 20% between the years 2012 and 2020. This was reported by the United States Bureau of Labor Statistics. The BLS also says that the median salary for civil engineers was about $80,770 as of May 2013.
Although specific training licenses vary from organization to organization, all public transportation engineers require licensure, consisting of a 2-part proficiency test. Once you have graduated from an accredited program, you are qualified to begin the licensing process. Only through several years of experience can one earn a full professional license.
For the most part, you have some projects that are similar, but usually there's a certain aspect of the project that makes it different, so you're still kind of thinking outside the box and you know, looking at a different way to analyze it or see how it'll impact differently. So yeah,
I agree. It's always not every day, but you'll most of the time can find a good challenge, and it's a little bit different. You're still learning.
That's nice.
Some of the top schools for transport engineering include ITT Technical Institute, North Central University, Northeastern University, University of Michigan, University of Minnesota, University of Nevada, Stanford University, and Harvard University.
I think it's very rare that we are starting on a brand new road that doesn't have anything on it. More often, there'll be an existing unsignalized intersection that just has a stop sign or even has nothing, and we are designing a full signal to put in.
also do some work on some of the major highways where we'll add lanes or switch lane usage.
Transportation engineers create and improve upon structures, systems, and regulations that keep us safe and get us where we need to go. Without the work of these engineers, it would be nearly impossible to get anywhere we have to go, and life would come at nearly to a halt.
If there's a safety issue, we'll never budge on, this. We won't put our name on this.
Yeah. Thank you, transportation engineers.